Welcome to LearnPianoWithRosa.com. I'm Rosa. I teach piano in Hong Kong and I also teach piano online. This course is called 7 Secrets. 7 Secrets tapping into the mind of a piano player. If you want to learn how to play piano well, you need to be able to tap into the mind of an experienced piano player. An experienced piano player is someone who knows how to play piano in the flow. The music just flows out of his fingers. When you play piano, it's not a matter of just techniques, practicing techniques. It's not a matter of just learning how the tempo goes and the dynamics. You need to understand how your brain works and how your mind works, so that music will flow out when you play. When you play in the flow, you are in that state of euphoria. When you get to that state, you know. But you can only attain to that state when you have a quiet mind. Even though a lot of activities are going on in your right brain and left brain, your mind can still be very quiet. And you're going to learn how to attain that quietness when you play piano. I find that many of my students, when they practice at the piano, they get very frustrated and then they lose motivation. Then they want to give up. Why? They haven't tapped into the mind of a piano player. Or sometimes a person may know a lot of music theory. They know all the major chords, the major sevenths, and all the dominant chords, and they practice all the scales. But they don't go anywhere. They don't make any progress. Why? They haven't tapped into the mind of a piano player. You've heard the saying that goes, as a man thinks, so he is. It's true. You are what you think. That's how powerful the mind is. When we play the piano, the mind plays a very important part in our piano playing. Think for a moment. How do you have a quiet mind? When your mind is not quiet, when your mind is frustrated, when your mind is distracted, you know what happens? Your fingers are like this. They're stiff. They're tense. They're like claws. So when they try to practice the piano, it's like this. And now you know why they don't get anywhere? When you have a quiet mind, your hands are relaxed. Your fingers will listen to you. It will go wherever you want it to go. This is how we're going to proceed this course. You're going to learn to think like a piano player, to have very relaxed fingers. The first thing you need to know is, how well do you know your fingers and your hand? You need to understand your hand, because your brain is going to send a message to your fingers to do the work, to make the music. Then they ask you, you have 10 fingers. Which fingers are the strongest when you play piano? And which finger do you think is the least strong or the weakest? Which one is the most flexible and which one is the least flexible? That's the question you need to ask. Do you have an answer? Keep that answer in your mind, okay? We're going to do an experiment. Put your hands together like this, okay? With your fingers touching one another. Now, I want you to fold down your third finger. Do this with me. Don't just watch. Fold down your third finger. Yes. Okay? Now, let's move our thumb. Hey, the thumb is very easy to move, isn't it? Even though it's short, it's very easy. Let's try the index finger. Hey, index finger is still quite good, quite long. Huh? You can clap one another. Now let's try the fourth finger. Can you move your fourth finger? I can't. If you can, send me a video, show me. Okay, let's try the last one. Hey, the pinky. Hey, the pinky is quite good. Even though it's short, the least in our fingers, but it moves quite well. Okay. We wonder, why is it the fourth finger gets stuck? It's long like the second finger, or even like the third finger, we can move this quite easily. But why is it that the fourth finger, you can't get it to move? You know why? This is a ring finger. is the finger that we use when we get married, right? It's meant to stick together. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Stick together. They're stuck together. Why is that? You need to understand why the fourth finger works the way it is. Sometimes we think our weakest finger is the pinky. In fact, it isn't. It is really the fourth finger. When you practice, when you do your techniques, you need to realize this. But why is it like that? Well, if you want to know the answer, you want to know the secret, please enter your name and your email address here, and I'll send you the video, and I'll see you on the next page.